Hey everybody, Zero. Well, I thought about making a video about my thoughts with the iPhone. For me, I've been a long time Android user. I've been getting phones since the G1 when it first came out. I always kind of wanted an iPhone, but then when I kind of got the Galaxy S2 and the Galaxy S3, I pretty much ended up turning into a Samsung fanboy, to be honest. And I hated iPhone. I despise what it was and its limited functionality. And especially when Samsung did the commercials like, oh, the removable battery, you can add a memory card, and the low storage on the iPhone, the batteries always die, the screen is too small. And to be honest, when the 6 and 6 Plus came, I was kind of excited that Apple decided finally to bring in the big screens. I went on to try the 6, and it was terrible. Battery was terrible. Screen, I could live with. Storage, 64 wasn't, good for me. I wanted more storage. I needed more storage, and I hated. I think the number one thing that I always hate about iPhone, that I will always hate until the end of time, until they include it, is fast charging. This 6S Plus I had it for almost an entire year, and the battery life is great. I managed to go through the whole day gaming, Facebook Messenger, internet, videos, background audio. I pretty much try to look at my emails, getting some calls, some texts throughout the day. And it's ever since iOS 9.1.2, my phone has been feeling weird. It's not as smooth as before, because I've used iPhones in the past and they were silky smooth. Even though right now I'm on iOS 10.2 on the beta, but it just doesn't feel the same way as 9.2 or even before with 7.0. No, I mean not 7.0, 7.2 or 7.12 or 8.3.4. Those were the only times I felt that Apple was at its best. Now it's just, I don't know, it's just getting terrible. I can see the lag. I can feel the animation slowing down. It just doesn't feel like iOS when Steve Jobs was alive. Like, it's fine right now, but it just doesn't feel like the iPhone I expected. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I bought the 128 gigabyte model. It's been a lot of fun taking pictures, doing 1080p, doing 60 frames, 30 frames per second, taking photos. Simple and clean. But I think Apple has gone like Android. I don't know, it's being fragmented. It's not the same. It's kind of clunky, especially the camera settings. I can't even, when I go through the camera settings, look at this. There's no options, there's no nothing. I can't even change the settings. I can't go to 1080p, I can't go this, I can't go that. And it sucks. LG, Samsung, HTC, the item menus. I have to go all the way to the settings, like right here. I have to go all the way here and find it under wherever I can find it. Where is it? Here it is. See? Sorry. See? And I have to go all the way to here to change the resolution and the frames that I want when I'm recording. That's ridiculous, Apple. I don't see how you don't have a settings menu with swipes or something. Don't throw it on the app. That's just unintuitive. Because there are times I want to take pictures. I want to take photos. And look at this. For my videos, I have to go all the way to settings. And that will take me a minute to find it under all my apps. Because I have tons of apps, tons of stuff. And look at this. I have to go through that. And then I'll probably miss my shot. Because I've tried this before. I was at fireworks at New Year's when I was traveling abroad. And I missed the great shot just because it's not even within the app. That doesn't make any sense. I thought Apple would at least have the common sense to allow me to change some settings in the app instead of me leaving, then go to settings, and then change it from there, and then go all the way back. That takes too long. And another thing about this, I hate that I have to rely on iTunes to put in my music. I have to put it over and over again. I have a computer that's like 4 or 5 years old now. It's a great computer. I have a Toshiba laptop, Windows 10. It has worked for me for the past 4 or 5 years beautifully. But now it's slow. Now it's old. I need to get a new computer. And it's just so painfully... Because my computer struggles. My computer's battery doesn't work anymore. I have to keep it plugged. If I let it loose and it's too heavy, it takes a while to upload movies and videos and songs. Just if I want to look for one song, I have to go through iTunes. First, I have to download the song. Then I have to go through the computer. Then I have to go to iTunes. Then I have to plug it in and go through that just to do one little thing. Just add a song. I don't want to add like 200 songs. Maybe I just want to add one. I have to go multiple steps to get one thing, one simple thing. And I think Apple needs to change that. It needs to give me a file explorer or something like Android does. Or something, a way around that's easier, that's still secure. Because this is difficult. Because I feel using less and less my iPhone because of these kind of things. Like if I want to add just one little thing, it takes multiple steps. And it's not worth it. I'm not going to sit in like, half an hour doing that. Unlike my Android phone, I can just get an app, download it, it's there. I use the file explorer, transfer it, and it's finished. It's so much simpler. So much simpler. I can transfer it through another app with Wi-Fi transfer. I can use NFC, Bluetooth. This one is just more complications. It's more complicated. And I think... Don't get me wrong, I love Apple, their updates. I love their updates. It opened my eyes to trying new things because I was just a Samsung boy and I didn't want to try anything new. I did not want to try anything. And now that I try iPhone, it's not that bad. Regardless of the smoothness and lagness, when it does work, it's really fast. The fingerprint scanner is amazing. The screen, I have no problems. I like AMOLED. I love LCD. I love both. There's some things I love about AMOLED, and there's some things I love about LCD. Both of them are great displays. I don't think you'll ever complain with either one. That's just more preference than anything else than saying, like, oh, this technology is older. No, this technology is older, but that doesn't mean it's bad just because it's older. It's more mature. It may not have battery consumption the way... control of like an AMOLED, which will, blacks on blacks as the pixels are actually off. But at least with this, it's really smooth. I've tried iMessage. It's been fun. It's really easy. It's really simple. It's really fun. I love it. I love my apps. I love that this is so smooth most of the time. I love that it has integrations with iTunes because I can have more access to buying more songs. I know the Google Play Store has a lot of songs, but it just has some things that I like better. But my perception of Apple is they do make great products. I can't hate on them just because I kept trying them for a period of like 1 week, 2 weeks, a month at most, and my perception was like Android's better. And after having this for a year, I don't mind being with the iPhone. I don't mind being with Apple. This phone has been great. The battery life has been excellent. The storage has been excellent. I have nuts. Gaming, I play Grand Theft Auto. I play games on like Grand Theft Auto, Implosion, Dragon Quest, Chaos Rings, Infinity Blade. They have the best and earliest exclusives of apps. That's still true to this day. Not as much as before when it took years for one app to come over to Android. Now it's like, it takes a couple weeks or months. But it's still first place for now. And Apple Pay has been excellent. When I used it, it was simple. It wasn't difficult to add my card. The steps were easy. NFC, the NFC. I wish I can use NFC for like headphones, but turns out Apple likes to control everything and be draconian. But at least with Apple Pay has been good. But my problem is with Apple Pay is that I know a lot of banks support it, which is not my not my problem with it. My biggest problem is that not a lot of stores are enforcing Apple Pay. They're not enforcing it. I think Apple should, I don't know, cut off the royalty fees or something, or get an incentive to update to the new technology. Give it an incentive. Because I have a Galaxy S7 Edge. I have a Note 5. They give me incentives to use Samsung Pay. They give me gift cards. They give me this. They give me points. They give me rewards. They tell me this. And I'm more likely to use it. And especially since Samsung Pay is not only NFC, it has MST, the magnetic stripe. I can use it at any store. I still don't know how Apple is going to implement it. I just hope. But the phone has been fast. It's been beautiful. iPhones are not bad. I think you just gotta try it for yourself. I think some things you have to try for yourself, then just rely on others.